Hi, I'm Wendy Wilson, Assistant Park Manager at Antelope Island State Park, one of the hosts of the 2020 Antelope Island Spider Fest. This year, in an effort to create both a fun and a safe Spider Festival for everybody, the Spider Fest has gone mostly virtual and has been extended from just a single day event to an entire week of activities. Throughout this coming week, we'll be posting a variety of presentations from our powerhouse group of partners on topics from do-it-yourself crafts to tarantulas, information about Utah spiders, and so much more. Some of those events you will need to pre-register for, and that information will all be on our website. If you want to physically participate in Spider Fest, you can do so through downloadable scavenger hunts. You can participate in citizen science BioBlitz through recording your observations on iNaturalist. Create a Spider Fest costume and share that with us on our Facebook page. All of that information on activities that you can do and how to find presentations can be found on our Antelope Island Spider Fest website, and you just go to antelopeisland.utah.gov under the events tab, and all that information is right there. You can also find a variety of other educational resources on that page. So to kind of get things started, I wanted to just take you on a short little tour of some spots on Antelope Island where you can go to find spiders and safely and ethically observe them in their habitat. So let's go take a look. Okay, one of the first places that you will come to if you come to Antelope Island is the Davis County Causeway. It's a 7-mile road from the entrance gate to the island, and all along the causeway you're going to run into sagebrush and water and bugs. And whenever you run into sagebrush, water, and bugs, you're going to run into our spiders. So we've got a nice large pile of sagebrush right here, and we'll see if we can. Once you get close and you bend down and you start looking around, you may just run into one of our spiders. Oh, there she goes. Did you see how she did that? These spiders are the most common. They are the western spotted orb weavers, and we'll talk more about those later in the week. But they're the most common spiders, the ones that you're going to see most easily while you're out here. Their first line of defense when they get scared is to run away. They're going to drop out of their web or run over to the side. They are very timid and they're harmless. The venom that they have is pretty mild. There's another one right here. And I've handled them physically in my hands several times, and all they want to do is run away. So they are harmless little critters. So the causeway is the first good place to stop. Let's go over to the marina for the next spot. Okay, so the second spot that I would recommend is the marina. It's the first place you're going to come to after you cross the causeway. And again, you're going to look for structures and sagebrush. If you get close up onto some of these boats and look really close up when you get out there, you'll notice some of those other pretty common spiders that you have out here. So get up on close up there, and then you can actually go anywhere through the marina. You can actually drive clear out on that breakwater out there, and all along there you'll find more spiders. And don't just look in the bushes, but maybe look under some rocks, see what else you can find. Okay, let's go to the next spot. While you're at the marina or anywhere else, don't forget to stop at one of our restrooms, because a lot of times spiders will build webs up in the corners or even up inside. So make sure you check out those. This is where you might find some of our black widow friends in some of these corners. I don't see any right now, but make sure you check those out as well. So restrooms. Okay, another good spot. As you're leaving the marina and heading up towards the visitor center, you'll pass by Ladyfinger Point, which is a nice short trail. The trail itself often has some great collection of spiders on there. Also look under the picnic tables and under those eaves at that area as well. This is just an overflow parking area, and there's some other great spots you can look. Again, if you see bushes and flowers and things, just stop and get out. We just stopped right here and got out and found this another really cool type of spider web. This is the web of a funnel weaver spider. And these guys you'll find them all over the place as well. So make sure you don't just look up, but also look down, because you'll see these great carpets of spider webs from our funnel weaver spiders. All right, let's go to one more spot before we sign off for today. Okay, so the last place I want to show you for areas where you can stop and look for spiders is at the visitor center. There's a lot of spots around here where you can look for spiders. So again, you're going to look in the brush, in the rocks, underneath the rocks. But you need to remember that not all spiders build webs. A lot of them are just actively hunting. So you might be looking for jumping spiders. You would look for those by just getting really down close, getting in there and taking some time and looking in the brush. I don't see any right now. That doesn't mean they're not there. You can also find them a lot of times on the walls of the buildings, definitely on the ground. So you're not just looking for webs, but just look in lots of other places. And also think about places where not a lot of public go. So if you can avoid maybe the common beaten path and get behind the buildings, you'll often find a lot of other critters back here. So let's go behind the visitor center and see what we can see. Alright, so back here in the shadow, connected to our definitely man-made air conditioning unit, we've got a lot of the spiders again. The western spotted, oh, there she goes. Western spotted orb weavers. Look at her freaking out because she's afraid of us. Back here, they're all over back here. The more you look, the more you see. Before I sign off, just a quick reminder that when you're looking for spiders, look for the webs. You'll see them as you look around, but also look close into some of the details. Look into the flowers, look into the sagebrush, and see what other little tiny hunting spiders you can find that don't build webs. And remember always to practice responsible recreation, not just in maintaining a social distance from other people, but in how you interact with the landscape as well. Remember that this is the spider's home, this is their habitat, they rely on this land to survive, and we rely on them to keep the bug populations down as well. So remember that they're out here. If you can avoid busting a web, please do. Please walk around if you can, and let's just take pictures from a safe distance and observe them ethically and responsibly. Hope you guys have a great week this week. Look forward to seeing all your pictures and your responses and interaction on our Facebook page. See ya!